Today, we are visiting Mahindra Bryanston. The reason why we're visiting here is to talk about the things you can do, the things you need to be aware of that will help you have a safe holiday trip. So I'm Stan Bezuidenhout from IBF Investigations. It's my job to investigate, analyze, and reconstruct road traffic crashes. What I do to help people to understand how to make their vehicles safe and themselves safe for their trip is I try to give them a logical flow. I like to start on the ground, and the thing that we've got to look at first is your tires or your wheels. One of the things people often overlook when they're looking at their tires is they think that it's really about the tread depth. Have I got enough tread? It's true that that is important, but there's another component I want to just warn you about that you might not even be aware of, and that is the actual expiry date of your tire. So let's look at the date on your tire. To find the date, look at the outside of your tire. You'll see a bunch of stuff written. One of the things you want to look for is a 4-digit number. That number is typically displayed in the same way on all tires. I'll show you what it looks like. Look at yours. Look specifically at the last 2 digits and see the year in which your tire was manufactured. The way in which you can know what your tire pressure should be is in the inside driver door. In most vehicles, you will find a display. That display will give you a range of pressure values, and you must consider that. If your pressure is too low, the result will be that your car will feel much more floppy. If the tires are inflated too much, firstly, the ride will be harder, but more importantly, the car will become overly snappy. So when you try and turn, it will feel like the car has too much steer. Let's look at some of the other things. One of the things you can consider is to actually inspect your own engine and look at your engine compartment. Now, it's obviously important that when you look at your car, you don't have to look at any of the complex mechanical aspects. Make sure that any of the fluid containers, let's forget about what they are. Let's look at just what you can see. Make sure that everywhere where you can see a sign saying max, it's at the max. Your dealership or your mechanic might suggest replacement of some of the components. If you want to look at replacing components, you want to be sure that you pick components that are truly compatible with your car, that have been verified to be compatible with your car and safe to use with your car, and more importantly, that they are going to last the way they're supposed to. The best place to get stuff like that would be at a place like Goldwagen. The beautiful thing about Goldwagen is they specialize in supplying parts for a wide variety of cars, probably just about everything on the market. Let's talk about insurance. Make very sure that you know that your wife or your husband are even allowed to drive your vehicle. Don't have smooth tires, don't have damaged components. Even a broken taillight can result in an insurance rejection. And remember, most insurance have tracking systems in your vehicle. That brings us to the end of this segment. Thank you very much for your time. Safe travels, and see you in the next one.